All right, Lauren, so I'm going to use Geogebra Classic on their website. And no particular reason. It's just what I'm used to. But the same stuff will work in the 3D calculator. If there's something that doesn't work, I'll point it out to you. So I'm going to start up Geogebra Classic. And the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close this window out. I don't know why that opens up for me all the time, but it does. So the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 3D window to this. And so I'm going to go up to the upper right-hand corner where the pancake stack is. I'm going to click on that pancake stack. I'm going to scroll about 2/3 of the way down to where it says View. Click on View, and these are the different windows that you can open up, and I just want to check 3D graphics. And then a little bit later, I'm going to uncheck the algebra view to hide that, because we won't need to see that. And I'll click on the pancake stack to close it back up again. So my 3D view, we could make it a little bit larger if you'd like. Or maybe you'll want to scroll in and out to make this work well for you. So here's what I'll start with. Here's what I'm going to start with. I'm just going to draw a polygon. And I will draw a triangle. And I would like to rotate, put my tool away when I'm done, I'd like to rotate this triangle around either the x-axis or the y-axis. So I can rotate the individual triangle itself. So I'm going to make a slider. I'm going to make a degree slider down here at the bottom. I don't know why it does that. So I'm going to click down there. So I'm just going to write in a slider. I'm going to go n equals, and I'm just going to choose 45 degrees just for kicks, but it will make a slider that goes from 0 to 360 degrees. So I'm going to go 45 DEG. No spaces, just deg. And when I press enter, it makes that angle slider for me. So this is what I'm going to use to control the slider. Then when I click down into this next line, I want to rotate. In order to create the surface, I need to rotate each side of the triangle around either the x-axis or the y-axis. We could go either direction. And so the command is surface. And then in the parentheses, the name of the thing I want to rotate, comma, the number of degrees, which is n, comma, and then if I want to go around x-axis, I go lowercase x, capital A, XIX, no spaces. And so you can see what's going to happen here. This is kind of cool. You can see it start to rotate around. And if I want this slider to appear in my view up there, I can do that view there. And so I can do literally the same thing. I can either duplicate this input, and I can change the, that was a teacher technique. I probably didn't do that. I should A to a B. And it rotates that other side again. And if I want to duplicate the input, and then I change the B to a C. And so now I'm getting that shape rotated around the x-axis. The only thing left to do is actually rotate the triangle itself around the x-axis. And that triangle's name is probably T1. Yes, there it is up there, T1. And so the rotate command works a lot like the surface command. So I'm going to type in, unfortunately, it appears that the, I can't get to it because there you go, now I can hit. Well, interesting. There you go. Rotate. I want to rotate the triangle T1 n degrees around the x-axis. If I zoom out a little bit or zoom in, it'll all fit. I might need to, moving the 3D view is weird. I need to kind of hold the shift key down. I'm on my Mac. Hold the shift key down, click once, twice, and I change my cursor. So every time I click on the gray area, my cursor changes. When I have it that way, it moves it side to side. When the cursor looks up and down, I can move it up and down. And if I wanted to rotate this around the y-axis, I would just go to each one of these things, and wherever it said x-axis, change that little x to a little y, and it'll rotate around the y-axis. And this is full-blown dynamic, man. So if I drag that, everything changes. I can drag it here. I can drag it here. That's kind of weird. So a lot of flexibility. So this is a start. Let me know what other questions you have.